Saturday afternoon I'm going to make a caramel and strawberry Slimming World friendly meringue. Sounds good, doesn't it? So, as the dog just come in, I wondered what it was. So I'll turn you around and then we can get started. So I'm going to use my electric whisk because you're going to be whisking for 15 minutes and a hand whisk is just going to be a nightmare. So I'm using that with the whisk attachment. Make sure your bowl is really clean. There's no grease in it or anything. I'm just about to separate my egg yolk with my egg white, and I'm going to use 4 eggs. Now you don't want to get any yolk in with your white. So if you've got one of those, you can get those things, can't you, where it separates it for you. But if you're confident enough to do it by hand, have a go. But you really don't want any of the yolk to go in the white. Whoop. That's 2. And I would suggest you do this in 2 bowls rather than trying to do it straight into your mixer. I just think it is a better idea to do it this way. Even for me, I wouldn't feel confident enough to do it straight into my bowl. I just, yeah. So there we go. So that's 4 eggs. Then the whites are going to go into my mixing bowl, making a mess as I go. Wouldn't be me if I didn't make a mess, would it? Right, wipe that up. There we go. Right, so I'm going to whisk those eggs for 10 minutes and then I will come back to you. Right, so it's been about 10 minutes and I'll show you what I've got. Oh, for some reason, my blimmin'... Oh, Lordy, my mixer don't want to come out. Come on. Oh, there we go. So, it's all got stuck in me. You can see, it's a nice thick consistency. Shall I? Check it? Shall I? What do you reckon? Susan and Sally, that's 2 different people. I bet you're both crying, waiting for that to fall on my head. There's your meringue. Right. So what you want to do now is start adding your sugar. So you want 1/2 cup of sugar. Let's pop this back on. There we go. And then what you want to do is do this over 5 minutes. So you just want to put in a tiny little bit at a time. So using a teaspoon, you are going to add your sugar slowly. So I'll start off. Doing that for 5 minutes until it's all gone. I don't know why I'm doing that, I've got no watch on. It's Saturday, I've got Saturday mentalness. See you in a minute. We're nearly there. I recently newly acquired friend of mine who I've met through my YouTube. I've met so many really lovely people. Sally Woodley, she has, she's got a caravan, and we were chatting about our caravans, and she's got the most beautiful dog called Freddie, who would make the most perfect boyfriend for Kimmy. Unfortunately, they live up north. All my really lovely friends on YouTube, they all live up north. I need to move up north. I'm in the south. I'm in the wrong area, I think. I need to go up north. Be with you all. Anyway, she's off on her holidays tomorrow, but I thought it was today. And I've been saying to her, oh, the traffic's really bad, and oh, I hope you get there all right. And when you go past Wellington, don't forget to give me a wave, and I hope you have a lovely holiday. And she suddenly said to me, I'm not going till tomorrow morning. I'm going, whereabouts are you? You on the M5 yet? She said, no, I'm not going till tomorrow morning. Such a pleb. Anyway, have a lovely holiday, won't you? You know, get there, get set up, G&T, feet up, kids off your hands, lovely. Oh, all those lovely walks with Freddie, and oh, I wish I was going back on holiday. But why aren't you going to Pembrokeshire? You need to go to Pembrokeshire. So, where are we? We have now done our sugar. So you should have a nice sort of glossy, where's my thingy? Nice glossy meringue. So, let me just give this a wipe. Put it in there all mucky. There we go. So I'm just going to gently mix that. So you can see it's very fluffy, it's very light meringue, but it's still quite firm, you know? It's like clouds. Clouds of loveliness. Right. So, our next thing to do, get that back in. Where's my thingies? I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar in there. Don't ask me why. I have no rhyme or reason why I'm doing this. I know there's a reason, but for the life of me I can't think what it is. I did try to ring my mother, but she's at the hospice with my dad. So I don't think she wants bothering about meringue. So I'm putting it in. I can't remember why I'm putting it in, but I'm putting it in. Mum, if you see this, tell me, give me a ring, tell me why I'm putting it in. I know I'm supposed to. My mum always did it, that's why I'm doing it. You always do what your mothers do, don't you? And then I'm going to put in this Waitrose home baking, just a drop, caramel, salted caramel flavouring. Ho ho ho, that sounds good, doesn't it? That sounds so good. If I can get in it. There we go. So, a teaspoon of that is going in. And then I'm going to whisk that round. Right, so I've finished whisking. So our salted caramel flavoured meringue is now ready to go in our dish. And I would normally put this on parchment paper. I haven't got any. So I'm praying this is going to work in a silicone mould. And I don't see why it wouldn't, she says. Because I've looked everywhere and I can't find nothing in. I must have run out and I haven't replaced it, which is a pain in the butt. But hey ho. So I've got my rubber silicone. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to put my meringue into, and try not to knock all the air out. I can smell that salted caramel. It smells delicious. Right. Oh, that is delicious. Very nice. So I'm just going to try and put this into a nest shape. I've put it on a baking tray. And I want peaks. So I'm sort of trying to lift it up. There we go. Right. So that's going to go in the oven at 150 for an hour. Then, once it's cooked, turn the oven off and you let it go cold in the oven. At that time, I'll then take it out and I will let you see it. Because I don't want to get it out midway. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to ruin it completely. Fingers crossed this works in the blooming silicone, let alone anything else. So I want it to have the best chance it can. So in it goes. And I've put it in the bottom shelf. Wish me luck. Have you read yours yet? I'm going off to read mine. See you in a bit. Right, I've got it out of the oven. The oven's been off for a while. And here it is. And I'm just going to let it, because it's still a little bit warm. It come out the thing okay. So I'm just going to stick it on the rack. So it came out there cleanly. So yeah, I can recommend if you're going to make meringue, or even meringues, use silicone. It does work. So there you go. So that's that. So just going to let it sort of finish off at room temperature, if you know what I mean. And then I will start to fill it. I'm back. Hello. It's all cool and ready So I've got a little trick for you. This is a drinking straw. Just normal drinking straw. It's quite a firm drinking straw, not like your bendy ones. It comes in this cup. So hulling a strawberry. Get your strawberry. And what you're going to do is you're going to push. Oh, use that end. That's the end I didn't put in my mouth. Push up from the bottom. Push. Oh. One held strawberry. So less waste. Look at that. Top trick. So, I got it on my glasses. Once you've hulled your strawberries in a very novel way, you're going to fill your pav. So I'll do that and then I'll come back. Right, so once you've successfully hulled your strawberries, you're going to chop them all up in a bowl. And I've got some fat-free fromage frais, which I'm going to add. But I've also been out and I picked a few more blackberries, which are sat here, and I'm just going to get a few of those. I've had them soaking in water, and I'm just adding those to my strawberries. Then I'm going to get my fromage frais and a spoon, and I'm just going to let's give it a stir. I'm going to add some fromage frais, not too much, to my fruit. And then I'm literally going to pile that up inside my pavlova, like so. And then I'm literally just going to get a few strawberries, pop those on top of decoration. That's a nice one. Grab in. And then I'm going to get my sweetener and I'm just going to dust over with a bit of sweetener. And there we have it. I think, I'm not sure whether this is free or not, but it was a teaspoon. Now, a syrup in the book is 1 sin. So if I say that's 1 sin for the whole thing, then, you know, divide that up to 6 pieces that you'll probably get this out of this. Yeah, it's not really, you know, it's nothing, is it? So there we have it. If you've got some choc shot, you could do a little bit of choc shot on top of that as well. Or if you've got a few nuts like almonds or something like that, you could scatter a few on top as well. So there we go, summer berry meringue nest. So I need to take a photo and I'll come back. Right, so I've taken my photo. So let's cut it, see what it's like. I don't want to cut a big bit because it's for tonight. So I've just cut a tiny little bit as a taste test. Cool, the meringue melts in your mouth. I can taste the caramel as well. Let's have another little bit. I would say the meringue is not as good as a proper sugar, cane sugar meringue that you would use, but it's nice and light, it's fluffy. It dissolves into your mouth, a bit like candy floss, you know, when that goes shh when you eat it. It's a little bit like that. It's very light. It is tasty with the flavouring. I think you need that flavouring. It gives it a nice flavour. But it just proves that you can have virtually a fat-free meringue. On Slimming World, you don't need to miss out, and it does look, I hope you admit, it does look pretty impressive. You've got people coming around or anything. It's never going to be as great as a normal meringue, but it's something you can eat while you're on Slimming World and enjoy, and I think it's pretty darn delicious. But you have a go and see what you think, and you let me know. Anyway, have a lovely Saturday night, and if you don't see me soon, catch up with me, you know, next week. I'll be putting up some more videos and things. If you're busy in that, I understand. You don't have to watch me, get bored all weekend. But I'm going to be doing something with figs later, so if you have got time, tune in, catch up, and I'll see you then. Ta-da!